All right. Back to the topic of Universal Qigong, because I think last time I was talking about this, it was not clear enough. Because I had some questions so I'm just going to redo this video here. This one's a long track Qigong technique. It's intended, I believe, to be in sets of 30 breaths. So what that means is, and I'm going to do it short at the camera here so you can hear me without too much of a difficulty, and then I'm going to back up and do it standing up. So the basic hand postures that we're going to be dealing with here are going to look like this. You can have your fingers closed together like a cup. And you touch. You want like a theoretical ball of chi within the palms of your hands. You want this to be almost a physical feeling. You want to focus your attention until you can almost feel an object in between your hands. And this is just a mental image. And so, what I mean by 30 breaths is it's going to take you 30 breaths to go from here all the way out to here. And I mean, you could go to where your hands are almost like lined up with your shoulders if you like. You can go way out. It's really this part is the distance that you go is your own bag. I usually like to go just a little bit past where my arms would be, straight like this, just a little farther than that. And so then every breath I take in, I'm going to let my theoretical ball of chi swell. And then when I breathe out, I'm going to mentally try to, without moving my hands back, I'm going to try to condense this imaginary ball as much as I can to where it feels like a solid object. And then every breath I take, it's going to swell more, and I'm going to try to condense it down mentally until I have a big, beach ball sized ball of theoretical ball of chi. So from here, you're going to move. After I get to 30 breaths here, I'm going to move back to the middle, and I'm not going to expand anymore. Every time I breathe in, I'm going to solidify it. And every time I breathe out, I'm going to solidify. I'm going to solidify all the way down to where it's just like, some sort of, like a black hole density. So something that's just, you can't imagine how dense this thing can be in your mind. And this is supposed to reflect in your dantian. Your chi is supposed to condense down into a pearl at your dantian. So these are all going to be 30 breaths. So when we change hand positions, I usually just do it with one breath. I'll shift my hands from here, and we're going to have a position where we're here. So within one breath, I'm going to go like in, out, and I'll recompress my hands. And then you're going to do 30 breaths up. And then you're going to take one breath as you recondense your hands all the way back to here. 30 breaths up, 30 breaths down, and so on. And then you're going to come back to the middle. And then it's going to be 30 breaths straight up to the top. You can fully extend and tense your body while you do this, like some of the other Qigong that we practice, or you can just do it totally relaxed. You can keep your head suspended from the ceiling, or you can look up as you go. Either way is good. But you're going to do 30 breaths up, 30 breaths down, all the way back to the middle. Okay? And then from there, you end with 30 breaths down, 30 breaths out, and then you 30 breaths in, and then 30 breaths out, or back up here. And so you have a long period of time to focus your mind and your breath control. So I do fives right now. Fives are hard enough, I think, for me. So give it a try and tell me what you think. If you can do 30s, then you're on the level of Dr. Wong, and that's pretty good. So cheers and good training to y'all.